All right, my name is Vaughn, aka the Brand Black General, aka the Man Out of Fire, aka the Gulda Ultimate Search Ambassador. You know how it is. My driving experience has been crazy because when I was pretty young, I was very adventurous. I always wanted to drive my father's car. And it got to a point where my mom was terribly sick and there was nobody to drive her to the hospital. It was at about 2 a.m. at night and I was just 12 years old. And my mom she had abdominal upset. She was almost dying. I took the car keys and I said, hop in and let's go. She was like, what? I like, hop in and let's go. She was like, I like, hop in if you want to be alive. She had no choice. Of course, she was in pain. She hopped in the car, and I drove her with a gear 2 to the hospital. I was just 12 years old, and I sure remember that I burnt the clutches, but she survived. The bottom line is I've been driving since I was 12, and all up till now or recently I never had an accident before. Until recently I had a terrible accident. It was all over the news. It was crazy. I was actually driving along the Heavy Road in Lagos. For those of you who are very conversant with Lagos area, the Yaba area, I was driving to go seal a deal. That was last year. Last year I went for the audition as the new African James Bond. I went to Tanzania, Kenya, and a couple of other countries, and I clinched the role. So I was supposed to sign up the deal, with the producer, the main producer in Nigeria then. So he came in and he was leaving Nigeria early in the morning. He called me up and says, okay, Vaughn, let's close this deal so that we can start shooting sometime this year. So I drove out of the house and I went to sign the deal. On my way back home, I hit a culvert and that was it. The car exploded and the fire was all over me. It was a crazy experience. I'm a Christian, so I was always shouting the blood of Jesus and everything. God saved my life. It's not something that you want to experience. For you see, probably you'll be surprised why I'm wearing the red gloves. I have loads of gloves. I have the black, the white gloves and all of that. I wear a lot of gloves right now because I have a crazy scar in my hand. I have a plastic surgeon that I'm working with right now, so in 2 months it's going to clear off, and I know God is going to do that. If you see my face before now, this is like 3 months ago. It was crazy. Even the doctors never believed I could be healed like this. Everybody was saying this is beyond medicine. The whole face was cooked to the dermal layer. My face got to a point it was peeling, it was swollen, my eyes were closed. It was a crazy experience, but praise and all of that, I got healed. Let me just give a general advice. Basically, you must maintain speed limits with different environment. There are areas where you need to they say do not drive beyond 60 kilometers per hour. Please respect it, because trust me, there are a lot of markings and roads that guide you. If you go beyond that, you could harm yourself and harm other people. Then 2, I also learned that explosions could actually be ignited by allowing so much oxygen into your car. For instance, I opened the bonnet, all right? And once you open the bonnet of your car, once there's an accident, do not touch the bonnet. No matter how you feel, you want to check what happened, all of that, don't do that, because once you open the bonnet of your car, you allow a lot of oxygen coming. So if there was a small fire, there could be an explosion. That's a big lesson I want everybody to learn. Don't just open the bonnet of your car after an accident. 2 lessons already: maintain speed limit, good speed limit, check out the signs on the road. Second lesson, do not open the bonnet of your car, because that's a big lesson I want everybody to learn. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vaughn, aka the Brand Black General. You could call me the Man Out of Fire. You could call me the Gulda Ultimate Search Ambassador. You're watching the Xpat, your guide to safety.